Let's see, Master Far, you're on there already. Cool. Let me go ahead and pull up my YouTube so I can look at your guys' comments. See if I can open it up a different way, but it's not letting me. Okay. All right. Nathan, thanks for joining us. In 19 seconds. All right, let me go ahead and shut that off and set it aside so it can continue to charge, because I forgot to charge it again last night, so it's just running on fumes. Hey James, it's going good. So as many of you guys know, we had this really cool figure we got, Webstor, and you've seen that I've already made a blue Hordak with him by putting heat shrink tubing on here and sanding these down and other things like that. And so Webster is a great figure for customizing. And then somebody asked me, hey, can you use Webstor's boots on Kildor, and how do they match? So here's Webster's boots on Kildor. Here's his original boots, so you can kind of see how they look. Now I want you to look at the armor color difference. This is the color difference that comes in the 2-pack normally, and this is a regular Skeletor armor. Well, last time I did the blue Skeletor, I used this armor, but this time we're going to use the darker armor, because what we're going for is the Leo Skeletor effect. Now, it's funny, as I didn't realize, I don't have a regular Skeletor anymore, because this was my regular Skeletor that I transformed, and then, oh, there he is. This is the one that I use all the time for my Skeletor, and so I don't have just a regular, ordinary Skeletor just hanging around, and this guy's going to get an upgrade. He's going to get the extra Webster boots left over, so that'll be cool. Upgrade Skeletor! So let's go ahead and take a look at what the Leo Skeletor is. Man, a lot of you guys have already joined quick. So let's see, we got Jay Afternoon from Sydney, thank you. Or Jay Afternoon from Sydney. This is Afternoon from Sydney, thanks. We got James on the line. We got the Toys of a Time Gone By. He's saying that Hordak was great. It was pretty cool. And we got the Sludge Master in the house. Cool. All right, so what we're talking about here is the Leo Skeletor. And they've had different versions of him. This one right here is my favorite one. And I love that they have the 2000, or not 2000, but they have the New Adventures of He-Man box art for it with the Leo Skeletor inside there. I just thought that was the coolest thing. Now, you know, this is more rare getting it that way, but it's kind of cool because if you're into New Adventures, they finally have a cool Skeletor. But anyway, this is usually what we see is this one right here. Let me see if that was one made by Super 7 to commemorate the idea of Leo Skeletor. There we go. That's usually what we see all the time. And the armor is actually more gray than blue, but that's okay. We're going to go with the blue armor just like Super 7 did because, you know, you have that whole Mandela effect was like, I remember the Leo having dark blue armor. It's just that the Skeletor himself was dark blue, and so it kind of, you know, looks that way at a quick glance. So, what the first thing I need to do is open up a new web store. So let me put this one aside because I don't want to accidentally mess up my one I want to keep. So we'll set him aside. And I just opened this 2-pack a while ago. I forgot why I opened it. It was for another different video. I totally forget why I even opened it. But, oh, it was to show the boots, I think, is what it was. I don't remember. But anyway, so he's pretty almost fresh out of the box, except for his boots are the wrong boots. And normally he would have these boots. So we're not going to worry about that too much. We're going to go ahead and build our custom anyway. And I got my hot water ready right here. And my trusty spoon, as I still don't have any tongs yet. So with that, let's get my extra light on. And let's open up Webstor. Webstor, one of the coolest figures in the line, according to my second oldest son. This is his favorite figures, Webstor. And it shows up here some cool box art. And it says, with sinister stealth and trap making mind, Webstor poses a threat to the brave and brightest, to the brave and brightest. The bravest and brightest. There we go, includes comic book. And there's He-Man, and there's some bee creature, Buzz Off. Anyway, so it shows, of course, you hook it up, and then you pull the string, and bada bing, bada boom, he goes up the string. As we saw yesterday, how that whole function thing works. But I got the baggie of broken pieces right here. The baggie of broken pieces. So there it is. Actually, had someone contact me, so I might be selling the baggie of broken pieces. I put the head in the baggie too for that person, so we'll see. All right, and it shows other figures in the line. The He-Man with the fixed head. Beastman, Skeletor with the fixed head. We got the Eternian Goddess, Webstor, and Stinkor, who some stink and some don't. All right, so there we go. Let's look at your comments before I tear this poor figure open. Jinx Caliber says, hey everybody. Hey Jinx, thanks for joining us. Rick says, Walmart has tons of evil packs. No one buys them. Wait a minute, wasn't the evil packs a Target exclusive? Don't you mean Target, man? I have 2 regular Skeletors. If you want one. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. Nope, I'm going to actually open one right here today. Burp. So there we go. But I do appreciate the offer. That was very kind of you. Nathan Roll, has anyone tried to put any of the Revelation figures into the Origins vehicles? And if so, how do they fit? That is a really good question. And if you want, maybe when I'm done building this figure, we can try to toss one into the shark tank. But really, it's not a shark tank. It is a land shark. But Shark Tank was what it should have been called. Come on. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. So, come on out of there, Webster. Oh. Ugh. And here's our comic between a rock and a hard place. Here is our chart that shows what's removable. And you can see you can remove his waist, his arms, and his head, and his boots. Now we know with an extra little bit of hot water, whoop, oh, there goes our microphone, we can actually remove more than just that. I know what's wrong. My table has been slid over. Let me slide my table over here. There we go. Now we're in focus. So later on we'll be using that hot water to take them apart further than what's shown here in the picture. All right. So here's the awesome comic. Awesome. Fun, fun, fun. All right, let's go ahead and get him out of here. Get me out of here. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take off his armor because we don't need no stinking armor. We don't need no stinking armor. Okay, come on. Tell me you guys have watched Mad Max Thunderdome. Hopefully you guys have seen that movie from the 80s. If not, it's time for you guys to go watch some old 80s fun movies. Bloodsport, Thunderdome, and all those cool stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to dunk him in some hot water to get him out of here. That's crazy where they have this thing twisted up. That's how you're supposed to do the string, I guess, huh? I wonder what these were for on the sides. It's to do the extra wrap on his string, like your vacuum cleaner, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. So there you go. That is what those are for. I just thought it was just to hang the hook on there, you know, or maybe just to do a loop-de-loop on one side and hang it on there. See, this is what I would do. Just one side loop. But I guess that's why they have two hooks. Maybe it's in case one hook breaks off, they got the other hook as a secondary backup hook. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and pull them apart a little bit. And then we'll dunk them in the water and get that backpack off. Ugh. Ugh. Give me your arms. No. I have the right to bear arms. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Onto the hot water. We can lower them down like it's some kind of a bat trap. Batman got lowered into the vat. Oh! Now I'm trying not to get the whole backpack completely soaked because I'm going to want to reuse this later on for something else. While we're soaking him, let's go ahead and look at your guys' comments. Let's see, Harry Flowers. Oh, spam. Thanks, Harry Flowers. I appreciate that. Todd and his famous hot water. Yep, the hot water does do the trick for most things. As you guys know, I use it to pull off limbs and use it to get apart armor. It works for just about everything. See how easy that came off now instead of fighting it like crazy? All right, let's set that aside for future use. Okay, so we have some choices here. One of the choices we have is we can go with let's see. We can go with the dark armor here, which we're going to, so it's really not a choice too much. But it's actually the loincloth here. We could either use this black loincloth. Oops. This black loincloth with the black belt or the red belt. Now, some people like the red belt because this covers most of it anyway. And when I've done this in the past with the 80s figures, when I would turn my Webstor into a Leo Skeletor, I would just leave the red belt on there and cover it up. But today, I'm going to go full all the way and give him the black shorts. So we're going to go ahead and dunk these in the water and get the black shorts off there. So kerplunk and kerplunk. So we'll get those going. And we can put his arms back on because he is going to, you know what? We can just stick the armor on while his arms are off. Make it easier. So let me show you the problem with this in the past. When I did it last time, I used this armor, and the color was almost the same, and it just blended in too much. But this darker armor just looks great on that dark blue body. So we're going to create our suntan Skeletor here. Suntan Skeletor! Now, if you want to use the head he came with, that works great. If you decide you want to use a different head, the hood is not going to match the right color. So you're going to have to either pull him apart. I don't know if he comes apart or not. I imagine he does, like classics did. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe he doesn't. Or you're going to have to paint the hood to match, because you can see the color shift difference there. We're just going to use the one with the jeweled eyes that shine back. Oh, my light's already dead. I'm going to have to charge that one. Okay, on to the next light. Ugh. So you can see these eyes shimmer back. That's the idea. So it looks like they're glowing. Ugh. Fit. Oh, we're going to have to dunk it. Hopefully the eyes aren't glued in. Otherwise they may pop off with this hot water. We'll see. Now, when I dunk the heads, I don't like to keep them there very long. Just for a short while, just to soften it up a little bit. There we go. It should be pretty good. Skeletor, why are you crying? Because I love my new tan Biceps. Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and start the taking apart of Skeletor and Webstor. So, get these apart, you just basically pull the legs off. Zoop. That's kind of interesting. Look how dark those are already. That's funny. And since Webster's boots already are Skeletor's boots, we don't have to even change the boots out. Oh, loincloth. There we go. And there we go. That does not look too shabby. Oh. Well, his cape won't fit without his head being on there. And there we have our Leo Skeletor. So why Super 7 Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull cost $1,000? Why can't they just cost $500? Would be better or less, like $300? I don't know. They made it that price. People paid it, so they didn't lower the price. I mean, if you're a company and someone's willing to pay more, why would you sell it for less? So there you go. That is. So let's go ahead and pull out these special lightened up weapons. The glowing sword, which doesn't actually glow, it's just this clear. And he has his green glowing, which still doesn't glow either. Why not? Why didn't they make these actually glow in the dark? Wouldn't that have been way cooler? I mean, it already is green. They could have easily just made it glow in the dark. They know we love glow in the dark stuff. Ta-da! Dun 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 dun. All right. So I'm not going to actually open this Skeletor today. I'll probably make a different video just to say opening the new Skeletor. But I realize now that I need to open him up. Poor Keldor. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was going to steal Keldor's boots. No. And I was going to upgrade my Skeletor with the darker boots. I know the boots are made to be removable, but sometimes they just stick a little more than you want. I really don't want to ruin the pegs. So I got to give this guy some armor, something. Let's see what I got. Where did I put that shark tank? I had a land shark sitting around here somewhere. This could be kind of fun. Horde Apprentice Keldor. How's that? And then he has the red belt. Not bad. Of course, his hair kind of doesn't work right with that big old cape hanging off the back. He tuck his hair in there. Nope. I'll have to figure that out later. He gets the Horde band. You've been part of the band, man. Now he just needs some boots. We'll give him the Horde boots. What the heck? Oh, that's not too shabby. Of course, obviously he couldn't have that, so I may have to get as a regular Hordak and do the exact same thing. But that doesn't look too bad. Let me see if I got a regular Hordak body in this pile. Oh, I don't see one. I must have already sold my regular Hordaks. Horde Apprentice Skeletor. All right, so let's go ahead and finish doing the boot swap on this. There we go, much better. So Webster's boots look great on your custom Skeletor if you decide to make one that way. All right, so there we go. Suntan Skeletor and regular Skeletor. Actually, that Leo Skeletor does look really cool. It really pops with that dark blue. I like it. Hey, Mike V, thanks for joining us. Steel Cookie, thanks for being here. Dean Rock, thanks for being here. How did you get the arms on him? Not sure what you're asking. So, wait a sec, what do I have here? No, that's not a... That's Stinkor. See, for a second I thought this might have been Hordak. He smells horrid, but he's not Hordak. All right, there's the Shark Tank. So the question earlier was, how does the Revelation figures fit in Masters of the Universe Origin stuff? The Shark Tank has not been modified yet, but I'm eventually going to cut the seat out and put the seat in, and these handles that I'm working on and everything else. So this will soon be one that will fit a Classics figure. But right now, it's still made for Origins. So let's go ahead and grab a Revelation figure. We'll grab Naked He-Man here. He's got a leg problem. Let me find a different figure. We'll grab Not So Naked He-Man. I'm just going to pull his arm off. It's easier to get his hand off to change the shield than it is to leave it on, so we'll just pull his arm off. Just imagine he has his hand still. Let's get him in a seated position and see if we can get him to fit inside this. I seriously doubt his big butt's going to fit in there very well. Ooh. Yeah, it is just too tight. Top of his legs are hitting before he even gets in there. So if you want to make him fit in here, you have to pull off his boots, then stick him in without boots, then he might fit. So if you had a bootless one, then he could probably fit. All right, we will stick this back on. Now, granted, this He-Man is bigger than the other figures, so let's grab Fisto just to see if he fits in there, because he is smaller than He-Man. Well, he does fit a little better. His butt's closer, but still, no, does not quite fit. All right, so nope, does not fit in the Land Shark very well. Grabbing the Wind Raider over here. I'm sure he will fit in the Wind Raider because Classics fit in the Wind Raider, surprisingly. I was shocked when I found that out. Let's try Flea Man first. Yep, he fits just fine. So you could use the Wind Raider for your Masterverse figures. So that's pretty cool. Ooh. One last vehicle to try. Ugh. I imagine he'll fit on here pretty good just because there's no exterior parts holding him in place. His feet do ride up pretty high though. He can't actually put his feet onto the foot pegs and sit down. But you could just stick him on and have his legs just go way past it. Yeah, actually he does look ridiculous in this one. I guess this one does not work that well. It's like someone riding a kid's toy. Dun-da-da. All right, where is that horse? The horse, of course. I'm guessing he's not going to fit in the horse very well. We'll just try fit still. Oh, I was wrong. He fits in the horse. Ta-da! So you could use the horse and the Wind Raider, but not the Shark Tank and not the Sky Sled very easily. Wow, he actually, you know what? It almost works better for Revelation figures, size-wise, than it does for Origins. That's crazy. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Doesn't look bad at all. All right. Hopefully I answer your questions on those figures and how they fit in Origins vehicles. Let me take a look at your other questions. This looks like he's wearing a horse costume. All right. Let's see, back in their box. So, what do you guys think? Worth it or not worth it? Is it worth the price of 2 figures to make this one? Or is it like, man, you should have just left them well enough alone as they're 2 separate figures? Webstor was cool and you destroyed him to make a blue Hordak or a blue He-Man or a blue Skeletor. What is your name, man? I can't believe I don't have a regular Hordak anymore. And I know I'm not a Hordak fan, but I thought for sure I would have at least had a regular one in my scrap box. Let me check my scrap box again. I might have already made an apprentice Skeletor and sold it online. I don't know. That sounds like something I would have done. Another Skeletor head. It'd be interesting to do something with Webstor and this body. Of course, it has a skin color piece up here, but maybe a human Webstor before he got transformed, or somebody who stole Webstor's gear. I don't know, this attachment piece is just too bizarre. I mean, can you imagine if it's supposed to be a sucker, so having that much blood coming out around you as he's sucking your life force out of you or whatever. I don't know, it just seems a bit much. Oh, what do I have here? Oh, more Skeletor legs. Yep, no Webstor. Or not Webstor. Hordak. See, that's what I get for selling all my scrap figures all the time to people. Ugh. So, either have to give him a haircut, maybe heat it up and just kind of mold it over even mold it over the back looks ridiculous. It's like some kind of weird cockroach thing or something. Oh, that's a bummer. That would have worked. It'd been really cool. If I did get his hair to stick down there, the feature wouldn't work. Of course, I really don't want the feature working for Keldor. It would be kind of bizarre to have him blast out, you know, a big old buzzsaw out of his chest. Oh well, it is worth a shot. All right, let me check your guys' last comments, and then we're going to wrap this up. Oh, when it comes to this guy, I have a different idea for him, and we're going to try to do a custom for him. And so I'll show you guys in the near future. But for right now, I did take the Classics head and paint it to match. So there you go. And that way then it looks cooler. And you're probably going, oh, heck, Classics are expensive. Bro, why do you just waste them on that? Well, I had a bunch of extra heads still. Not anymore. I had an extra head. But I know that my friend of mine at Plastic Curves, I think she makes his head. It comes unpainted completely, so you're stuck painting the whole thing. But still, that'd be a cool way to go. Nice. Toys gone by, time gone by. Yep. Todd put Faker armor instead. The Faker armor on this guy here. Leo Keldor. Yeah, Leo Keldor would be a little hard because oh, I see what you're saying. Just to leave him blue. Where did I stick it? Oh, there it is. Burp. Of course, now he has the wrong. Ugh. Now, if I could just find some Horde armor for him. That could be cool. He's the shirtless Horde apprentice. Can't believe I don't have a Hordak left. That is so crazy. Let's just see what this looks like on him. Oh, you know what? You know whose armor look cool on him? Clamp Champs. Let's see if I can find a Clamp Champ armor. I'll probably have to switch his shorts out because with the red belt it might look kind of weird. Maybe that's just a little too much blue. Yeah, that's a little bit too much blue. Yep, too much blue. Lord of Power. Yeah, the Lord of Power one's yellow. It's not red. Could put this one on him. That'd look better than nothing for right now until I do get some Horde armor. I'll have to check that Chop Shop guy and see if he has any Hordak armor. Why do they make the armor that way? Yeah. Of course, not sure how I'd explain the bull on his armor for the storyline. Could say it's the Havoc staff. See, it has horn. I guess the Havoc staff is circular horns. Nope, that wouldn't work either. Okay. Nope. Ugh. Got to figure out something else for him. I don't know what to do with that black Triclops armor I used to have. No, I'm going to scoot my chair back for a minute while I dig around in this box. Oh. I just dumped a figure to his death. All right. Got a blue boot. It's funny, I got all these Hordak pieces, so I know at some point I had to have a Hordak. I remember making a video. This is such a cool figure. Oh yeah, see? Here's Hordak's body. Bum, bum, bum. And here's Hordak's head. Of course, that's the one that came with the other one. Yep, I must have sold it with a Skeletor body. That sounds like something I would do. Ugh. Oh well, I guess some other time. All right. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let me see what you guys wrote here. Macho Man armor. Oh, that's a good idea. Cannot wait to watch another one of wonderful stop motion movies. Thanks. Thanks, Sledge Master. I'm not sure when the Webstor is going to come out. I'll switch his torso with my second Zodak. Nice. All right, well, I got a mess to clean up now. As you can see, I got just scattered figure pieces everywhere. And just He-Man just sitting there chilling with the villains. All right, you guys. I just can't believe I don't have my Hordak anymore. That's crazy. Look at that. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can't wait to open this guy. Some fun mixing with him. That'd be cool. All right, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me check last chance for comments and questions. Oh yes, small dollar store He-Man figures. Those are cool. I got some somewhere in here. My wife bought them for my birthday and put some on my... She made me a Dutch apple pie for my birthday, and she put them on the Dutch apple pie and had some kind of fighting. It was pretty cool. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Mattel boy, don't you like any figures? I like a lot of figures original form. In fact, a lot of them are still in the original form. It's just the extras are the ones that I change. As you guys know, I got my top 11 that are my favorites right up there on the wall. There they are. Oh, my microphone. So, those are my favorite top 11. And I have another Rammy Mammy to open soon. That's going to be an unaltered version of Ram Man to go along with my altered version. But I'll show you guys a really cool quick custom for your own Ram Man without having to go and get an Andre the Giant. So I'm looking forward to that video soon to show you guys how to mix two figures to make a really awesome Ram Man without having to spend a fortune on Andre the Giant. Is that right side up? Yeah, it is. Meanwhile, I'm going to look for Hordak armor somewhere. So like, subscribe, and imagine. Oh, thanks, Seth. I appreciate that. And really, this is the end. Bye now. Oh, let's get that cool Skeletor statue. Oh.